better than like an efficiency 4 points for Death Prophet. No one would get the 4th point in the wave because 3 points was efficient. There's been a lot of like stuff, but yeah, sinking A, tons of magic damage.
I'm afraid they banned a Slark. They did ban Anna Slark.
Oh, they did take it. I was thinking they could definitely look for a Slark, especially if there's a sanking right away. Like that's definitely one of those.
5 seconds
I mean, when you have a hero like AA, is it just not... Slark is still allowing what? Because Slark is expected to sort of kill you in more situations than you're actually going to find yourself landing Ice Blast and messing up his initiation.
Yeah, most of the time. It's just a ridiculously strong. Make these support ports just have no impact. He gets in the backline.
Pugna's banned, so...
They don't want to get quick pushed with Chen and Pugna.
Yeah, I guess that's what they're most worried about, rather than necessarily protecting an up pick.
Yeah, I mean, it can be a little annoying for sanking and stuff like that when you start your epi channel. If there's a ward down, the blink, you know, there's a couple other reasons, but I think it's mostly just because of that push that come out. And Earthshaker plus Pugna, very strong duo that they can run. Because this Shaker, we don't know exactly what it is. We've seen Seb play it mostly.
Well, Seb's been playing it mostly recently. It's still not mainly Jerax?
Yep, mostly Seb.
More of a Seb, okay.
At least the game that I tuned in, Seb was playing
the Shaker.
And that was the only one that I think that I saw them play. But haven't seen every single.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. But they're definitely still open. Well, because would you like sort of Shaker Chen as your support duo? Does that do enough, or is there a weakness to having those two as your two supports?
Yeah, there's definitely weaknesses to it. I think I'd prefer to have that as Seb, but it's flex still. You can still make it. You can still
if it ends up being that there's not going to be a good lane for the Shaker to go into. With the lifesteal ban, maybe that does
makes it more of a core
towards Indeed. You're trying to make sure he doesn't have that. Put any pressure on.
There's an AA sanking, but I'm already seeing a Shaker. Does OG maybe want something like a Morphling, even though they're into AA? Morphling Earthshaker is absurd.
I'm still seeing the Anna Io.
Still seeing the Io? I mean, yeah. I think Io or Morphling look like a lot of fun.
Ban Lifestealer, a hero that just rages, makes a beeline for the Io. The ban Naga Siren, a hero that just sings, gets on top of the Io.
Any argument to make it work?
I want to see some in the flesh.
I want to see it with the Divine Favor. I want to see how much it's going to be 600 HP per second if he's tethered.
Do I think they just finished but it's OG. Who knows with OG, right? And they are going to do it. They're going to go with an Anna Spectre this game. Make sure they've got a good way of getting on top of the AA.
Perfect.
Carry that. Have we seen a lot of Spectre from sort of all around the groups? I don't think we have we?
We've seen a couple, but not a crazy amount, yeah. We saw a Midas Spectre, I believe.
Did it win?
On Chaos. It did end up winning. That was the game that
10 seconds remaining.
I wouldn't say through, but they didn't.
That was the game we cast.
5 seconds remaining.
No, it wasn't a game we cast. It was one I was watching with Loda, where he was just looking at his team and he was they were playing versus Global Silence and stuff like that. They just had a bit of rough.
But they did win.
No, Alliance ended up losing, but Chaos ended up winning with the Spectre.
Sorry, Chaos ended up winning with Spectre.
Trying to watch as many games as possible. I'm out there and just.
Dude, you know what this would be a really good game for?
What?
A hero that no one ever plays, but it would be amazing, this matchup. Viper. Ruins the Shaker, ruins the Spectre. You know what I mean?
I mean, and they have another toxic amplified by it. Nobody plays it.
What is wrong with Viper? Did it get nerfed that badly?
I mean, it actually looks really good. You're right. That's a fair point. You know what I mean?
Point. Viper with these heroes, with an AA, Viper plus AA,
you
just shred them. You're ruining their play. They're not going to do it. They're going to pick an Ember.
It's just
no one plays.
No one's playing it. Yeah. Once they buff the damage talent from whatever it is, 160, 200, or whatever it is right now, once they make it 400,
when I get 400 damage talent, yeah. Because even now, with the 160, you're still taking the other talent. Right? Yeah, we silence.
They go for Ember. Fits much better. Good catch.
They could be
10 seconds remaining.
Crazy amount of damage. Lots of magic damage already on RNG.
It's one of sets.
5 seconds remaining.
Earthshaker. This could be I don't think I've seen Thompson play, but Earthshaker versus Ember, if it is a mid-Ember, that's a matchup we've seen. I mean, he
very good.
Earthshaker.
Right? Thompson, he loves those sort of mids.
Right? That seems like,
you know, maybe we haven't seen him on that specific hero, but yeah, Thompson's playstyle would very much be suited towards a mid shaker.
Yeah. Let's go. They go for the Spectre. I mean, the Spectre is just a. I was saying Morphling just fun with Shaker, but you don't want to play. They've got the Spectre.
I think Spectre, you know, there's going to be that timing. Sure, if the Ember is able to get a really good start, you can sort of get around, put pressure on the Spectre. But if the game starts to go on, suddenly Spectre doesn't really care about the Ember, right? get to the later portion of the game, once you're tanky enough, Ember just doesn't do enough damage as a core against him. And we're going to get to see some fun, some Jax Invoker. So as you expect, no, I think it's. Oh, you're right. Thompson plays it very well as well. He does.
Yeah. And it's a great matchup versus the Amber Spirit if it is in the mid lane.
You are right. Thompson could definitely be calling to play that matchup.
Could be a little bit flexible still. Yeah. They do have the last pick as well, so this is one where it's like,
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, as you said, Thompson could play Invoker. He could play the Shaker. He could play whatever they pick next. Jax could play the Shaker and the Invoker. Seb could play the Shaker.
5 seconds
or the
remaining.
last pick.
Keep it open.
It's all up. It's all up in the air. Back to RNG. Still probably leaning towards the more traditional lineup of expecting their position. Their full position.
Turn to ban.
Pango's going to be out. So it's actually going to be what's the support SK? Or you think this is going to be a support Pango?
Offlane Sanking, that's probably Lanem's Pango, right?
Lanem Pango, making plays around the map.
Sounds more like a Lanem thing.
And what's good about the Pango this game? Why do you think they want to try and slide a Pango?
It just gives a lot more team fight. It's more magic damage.
10 seconds
They have a
remaining.
crazy amount of amplification already for it too. DAA.
5 seconds
It's a solid team
remaining.
fight to bring in.
About from OG. We'll see what sort of a read they're getting off this draft. Not much time to work with as right down into the bonus time.
There is so much damage on this side of
RNG's turn to ban.
Okay. Actually, the Ember to be safe lane on one of the side lanes.
It's like, but I'm also just seeing Kunk every single game, so.
No, I think you might be right because they're saying this is Invoker mid.
That's what I'm thinking too, right?
And if that's the case, RNG may have been inclined to move the Ember to the safe lane and pick something else for the matchup.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
5 seconds remaining.
He's making the call. I don't want to play against him.
It's like always been one of the worst matchups for.
Final ban we said there's a lot of ways that OG could play this lineup.
RNG probably still technically can flex too, but theirs is not nearly as flex.
Most likely they've saved Jax's pick till last. But it could be Jax Invoker and it could simply top to 0. They are going to have
They're in the same position where they're probably wondering the exact same thing because they ran their whole entire ban time.
Exactly. And OG, they do have the last pick, so OG themselves might not have decided. They'll ban an offlaner, so they're actually assuming that Seb's pick has yet to come, that it is going to be a Jax Shaker, Thompson Invoker, and an Spectre. RNG will close things up with a Deucer, confirming our... Well, we still don't know the Pango Sanking, but most likely the Sanking is offlane, the Pango AI supports. And now we'll see from OG, is the Invoker going mid? If it's Thompson, is he happy playing Invoker against a Deucer mid?
It's a bit of a tough one because if you get hit by Snake and you're going to give a pretty good lane to the Medusa, but in the later stages, I mean, EMP versus Medusa is one of the best abilities because it's doing the double effect, right?
And
the damage and the EMP and the
you're not really a hero that's going to be able to get away from the imp.
No, you're
sort of just sliding in there. Yeah. Let's have a look. What's it going to be? It's going to be the bat. So that, what does this tell us?
So
Who's
Mid-Invoker, Jax Shaker, Seb bad. Yep. Okay. So they want to make sure that the Invoker gets more levels and around the map.
Now we have seen obviously the couple of successes with the Invoker as the support Invoker, but have we seen any mid Invoker in any of the games you managed to catch a glimpse of?
Not that we casted, but yes, I saw no one played a mid Invoker. He did Quaswex. I didn't get to see the end of the game.
I've lost a few games, VP, so maybe it wasn't a winning combination. But we'll see. At least before this event, we you know, at least like the summit and some qualifiers, we did see Invoker sometimes run mid with not very good results. It's definitely not the mid it once was, but
it's special depending on Quaswex in particular. So
and as you say, this is a good game. Quaswex.
Yes, versus Medusa.
Both cores, right?
And versus Ember Spirit, you can remove the Flame Guard at all times with your Tornado.
Yeah.
I mean, EMP is always going to be good in this 3 or 4, depending with that much mana. The Bat Rider is the one that I'm wondering how much. I mean, they should be able to put a pretty good amount of pressure on Monet in the safe lane too, with the Shaker as well as the Bat. Flame Guard is not the strongest side lane, especially not versus a Bat Rider. All right. Maybe, if they just leave AA and Ember top, that does not sound too pleasant. I feel like they're just gonna die to the Bat and the Shaker bit.
Could they farm on an aggressive like sort of setup?
The next level play. The next level play.
Land them back and that. We'll see. There we go. Got a fair few Pango
see if they can deal with the Chen, because I still feel like this hero is insane. I feel like this hero does. And he just your character is able to just sustain it so easily. So it's kind of like your you know, we used to see the Warlock Spectre all the time. This is kind of just like it just feels like a little bit like better, at least in the lane, because you get natural HP
So this whole mess is all your
I
fault?
estimate the probability of winning to be above
Okay,
99%.
Let's go indeed. Get ourselves into this one. But ladies and gentlemen, RNG versus OG. RNG flyby on the off lane to
It was your own damn fault.
alongside Lanham. Arfu AA, Lanham Pangolier. And second lane, the Monet Ember Spirit over on the side of OG. Down bottom, start with Jax. Running around and an app on his 4 Shaker, Seb, Bat Rider. Mid lane, Thompson Invoker. And a Spectre's going to be supported up Tails Chen.
I think you have to keep on him down here for the most part, at least for a little bit. Just
30
make sure you can
seconds
secure a
to
bit.
battle.
So I am a bit scared for Ember and AA if they're just looking down here. So Landam, lots of moves. We'll have to see where he's going to make. Because I do see he also has himself a stick already.
Absolutely perfect.
Put his by on that Pango, so he does want to play faced up versus the Varrock. About his. He's gonna aggressively here push Seb away. That OG is gonna play a little more aggressive.
The battle
I
begins.
can go with the burst.
I estimate the probability of winning to be above
He does have burst now.
99%.
Where are you watching?
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Let's see what Lanham can find himself.
Yeah, let's see where he did.
So
he
this whole
starts
mess
top,
is
makes
all
his way
your
bottom
fault?
to like, he's just gonna be shifting around a lot. We're just gonna keep on him, do what lane he does end up in. Saving that TP, making walk toward top. As I'm gonna be focused the mid lane for those missed sticks. First range creep does not get denied or last hit. And yeah, it's a started Bassi here by Topson, and you see he's keeping the Bassi on, so he's making sure that he doesn't get like double creep waved up. He's making sure he has a creep advantage actually over.
See up top lane. But it's going to have to be careful how he chases this around. Lanham to be able to get behind the tower, grab that upcoming creep wave, try and get back to a safer position.
Setsu is getting doubled up creep wave in the mid lane, and he already is going to be level 2+ on this Invoker. He might look at play here, at least to mess up quite a bit of the last hits, but yeah, we can see Topson play a little bit aggressive.
It's all the same to me.
Get the range tonight.
It was your own
Choosing to blow
damn
any
fault.
combos onto sets up.
It's messing him up under the tower though a little there.
See how we know this bottom lane. Monet sure is going to be on him from both Seb and Jax. As you say, well, you feel that there's the risk of this dual lane getting overrun by these two on OG?
Yeah, I do feel so. I do feel like they can die quite easily down here. Just they step up at all too far, you get blocked by a fissure. They will start getting their charges up, so that's going to be the one thing that can turn it. They both got it very early, so both have 10.
Baby!
So that maybe we'll be able to help them a little bit there. Hobson just keeps, he's Bassi toggling a lot for these creeps. As Jarex gets a haste rune, and there is a salve going off on Setsu right now, but there is a ward bottom to
Jarex realizing as soon as he notices the salve going off, though, it's not going to be an opportunity for him to make a play. Monet's farm still looking very good despite the pressure here from Seb down bottom. Now they will try and make that move with the Fisher block. It's the flame guard, quickly taken off by the Firefly.
he has the TP. And yeah, that's the pressure that we expect to come out as soon as they get these levels coming. Rider. That Ember Spirit, because AA you can't really provide too much. The one thing you do provide though is the cold feet, which allows it like you can distance himself from the Bat Rider a little bit to get that TP off. Gives Seb a little bit more time down here to continue farming. You gotta watch out how you step with Ezafu here. Whenever Jarex is there on the side.
Stray fish you can certainly catch you up. You're not going to quite have the safety nest that the Ember can rely on top lane. Flyby. And that continues to be able to get quite a lot of the creeps here as they drag them back behind the tower on this next couple of waves. But they do need the first few waves. Flyby has fallen a little bit behind. Obviously, Anna is able to get free farm even with the creep wave pushing it underneath the tower.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to pressure in this lane versus Spectre plus a Chen. I think like it's most lanes when there's a Chen, you just pressure.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And now Anna's got the Soul Ring on its way out, so we'll be able to keep the Spectral Dagger spam up high. He sold it. Changed his mind. Changed his mind for now. Actually queuing up a Midas. Hey, he's tempted. He's like, dude, I'm getting free farm. Yeah. They probably want us to brawl. I'm going to focus on getting that very quick timing.
He's getting free farm, and he knows that Monet's getting contested pretty hard by the Batrider plus the Earthshaker. And the game that I did see the Spectre played, it had a Midas, so... Can't get that
at this rate, he's going to get away with it. Yep. It's going to be a quick timing. There's not a lot the Flyby can do to slow the Spectre down with no constantly poking and prodding Flyby away from the lane. Thanos going to start to make the move over towards mid. Thompson. D-Ward.
Jarex is here too, though. Trying to make a play on each other. Thompson got to eat it. Hit Snick. Got him. Dropping low, but there's the fissure, and now the right click's coming into play. Lot him.
Just going to allow Thompson to turn a little bit. Just have to be careful as Setsu tries to come back forward. Stick charges will be enough to keep Lanham fine. Post support's trying to make a play for their mid. Jarek's being there just in time to keep Thompson safe.
One thing about Thompson is when he drops low, it's not as big in comparison to Setsu, because he's got 3 points in quads. He's got 18 HP per second. Setsu, he's only got 2 tangos left on him, so Thompson just keeps hitting him over and over again. But Setsu's still doing blast. It's 21 and 3. Still securing a very good amount of farm. And Thompson full HP again. Spectre with absolutely.
He's got the goal for the recipe. Very quick. Did see the courier pass a little deep. Did get hit once. Them being already over there is going to mean that the recipe will be a little slow in coming out. As, otherwise, he would have probably had the Midas done with this creep wave. But still, it's going to be fast. Yeah, be very fast, regardless of delivery speed.
Still just protecting Monet. He's still getting a good amount of farm. It's very good for him that he hasn't died. That's really important, at least for RNG, that he's been able to sustain down here with just an AA backing him up. Has been able to
What need have I for invisible? Oh, it's quite nice, actually.
Oh, actually, interesting that Jarek's taking priority to the courier. In fact, everyone is. This is slowing down the delivery of that Midas. Which, it's still going to be fast, but yeah, there's a little bit, you know, as a carry.
We can TP back and then brought back by Chen, right? So he sends back in.
There we go, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's really weird that they're taking
Dire's
earlier,
bottom
but yeah, they have that
under
to
attack.
do that and come back in.
There we go, so 6 minutes and a half.
Not for you.
Very fast Midas timing for Anna this game.
That's some advanced team communication coming into play there, right? It's just like, hey guys, everybody else can use the courier, don't worry, we have a Chen.
Maximum efficiency there from OG.
Yeah. Efficient down, we see Jarex walk spot, puts down a deep ward. They also put down the deep, ward on the high ground up top there to keep sanking, and also tells people to actually pierce in. And he's got a double centaur set up for some kills. Particular on the mid, if they can get like a tornado setup, if Setsu's too far, could look to go for some centaurs.
Easy kill goes towards that, and that's your first blood. Finally, it's 7 minutes in. Thompson will find the kill.
No tell.
Try and fully censor a little bit.
Dire's
Does still
top
have
tower
one
is
charges
under
and a
attack.
fairy fire. So the presence of Arfu, Beto can't chase him down for more. No shrine available for 160 seconds though, so RNG are gonna have to send both their heroes back to base.
Yeah, Notel's just camping this high ground here with these centaurs. They hurt. They pack a punch, 52 plus 16. Every time someone walks up, hit by them, and they have their stuns available again. And he has taken a point in the penitence early on, so he wants to be playing aggressively rather than going for like the more points in the divine favor. It's just like, I want to be hitting people. As the Flyby steps up, it's 2.
Now prepared, he has the burst strike. He's stunning up the 2 centaurs.
Penitence slow. They have enough. They don't, and Anna has 7 seconds of the miles.
Oh, Anna.
He'll get on the big creep.
1k lead now for OG, And they got away with getting Midas farmed up. See now,
It's done.
Radiant's
It's a slight
bottom
dodge,
tower
but
is under attack.
What was that? Monet.
he had sticky stacks on him.
Sure, so it would have been
really
good.
hard, and
And
it
the
goes
remnants
slow.
are going to go out very slow. But that was some very short-range remnants thrown out, and he didn't
are
have
scared.
any in preparation beforehand.
Radiant's top
I
tower
thought
is
maybe he
under
was
attack.
dropping a remnant so that when he comes back to
Dire's
life, he can
middle
jump back to the
tower is
lane, but
under
now he doesn't need
attack.
a remnant.
Back in the middle, Nafu's going to be found. And popping the horn, just to help them keep vision and go for the chases. They're going to look to jaunt over and help the rest of the team. They are going to try and find more as RNG will turn towards Seb. Vision's
Radiant's top
out.
tower
Seb's got the
is under
Firefly to keep
attack.
the distance. Body's trying to chase with the Remnants. Quite have the damage to finish off Zeb. Slide of fist in there. He does. Get the kill. Now the backline.
Radiant's
Zeb runs
bottom
down
tower
Lanham.
is
Flyby
under
still looking to go. Fast track on
Dire's
Thompson.
middle tower
Put the
is
AA
under
over as
attack.
well. He's into the Ghost Walk. He's into the trees. They put the sentries. They have the vision. And Thompson will fall. Monet back in the game with the double kill.
Radiant structures are
They
fortified.
had to commit 2 sentries though for it, and a lot of rotations while Ana just takes a top tower. I mean, they get themselves the kill, but OG actually gets a little bit more gold. They get the 2 kills the tops and the backlines too. No, they actually cleaned up Seb and tops. Monet at least gets a big chunk, but overall, Ana still very happy up top.
10-minute room as well. We'll see who's able to hold on to control for those.
He's really prioritizing levels, by the way, on the Spectre. He's not Midasing lane creeps by choice. He is waiting for that, walking into the jungle to find. He really wants levels.
Monet did come around deep. He has Flyby with it. Flyby's got a forest track off, and in fact, they'll be able to turn and get the kill on Jerax. Nice play there.
And now he can go back and get the bounties too.
She will be able to scare
Dire's
the 2
middle
on
tower
top.
is under attack.
Monet getting involved in some more action. Push him towards the drums. We'll check out the network situation and see you can see the effect of the Ana. Spectre getting that quick Midas. He's about a 1k gold lead ahead of Monet's Ember. If they put more focus onto that top lane, he's need to stay ahead.
Gonna be real farmed in this game, especially when he has the space makers that he does have on this team, right? He's got the Thompson Invoker with Quaswex, who's gonna be running around the map all the time. He's got Seb, going Boots Treble, who's gonna be running around looking for ganks. So yeah, tons of space for Ana to go for this farm. Seb's
Dragon back, the stun sensor will finally get the mana shield off, but it may be a little too late as the damage has come through. Setsu's dead, Mone's going to try and find the trades. Looking to chase down Ana, Sleight of Fist won't do it. Ana's able to keep the distance, and Seb, he's still running out of food. Jared, the Fisher gets the aftershock proc also on Monet. So now after getting the kill on the AA, they can try and chase down the Ember as well. The Spirit is getting thrown out, it's slow, but it's fine. We'll get him back, Flyby TP's in. Won't dive any deeper, they'll look for the easier kill. Echo Slam drop down onto Flyby. They find the Sand King as well. OG take 3.
pushing forward here with that Invis rune. Having that Hand of God too, so they back up, they heal up enough to be able to get the rest of them there. That is a very aggressive move
Dire's
when you have a
middle
team with a
tower
Spectre.
is under attack.
Plays already at 11-minute mark at your tier 2.
2k, 3k lead hovering around for OG. They've just got the booster trap
My
done on
thrift
Seb.
rewarded.
Those kills he's getting involved in 2, 1 and 3. Spat's having great impact across the map. Thompson even searching for a bit of action on his own. It's diving the tier 2 tower. Tornado's up. EMP's down. Lanham is dead. He's got the Ghost Walk. He's running away. Do they have detection prepared? They do not. Thompson's able to dive tier 2.
Radiant's bottom
Get the
tower
solar
is
kill.
under attack.
Walk out of there. Loser indeed. It's
And-
dropped down. A double loser.
They even used Sentry too, so they've used quite a few here already in this
They
early
used 2.
game.
2 sentries for that. They didn't get him.
Top
2 sentries, 2 stacks.
breaking ankles
Radiant's
and
bottom
making so
tower
much space
is
for Ana.
under
4k
attack.
gold lead already.
And his love and life.
And that's costly. I mean, you only have limited amount of sentry wards now. This is causing you to spend this many early on. You're not only spending a lot of gold,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
but wasting a bit of your time as they gave the tome to Thompson.
Did they give it or did he steal it?
I mean, they usually probably a good.
Okay. There's nothing going on taking this. It's my game, boys.
Well, they were giving the Ana when he was playing Io. They
Yeah.
gave him 2 of the tomes. They gave him the 10-minute tome and I believe the 20-minute. I think
No,
the
it makes
later
sense.
ones, maybe 3 of them.
And there is yes, Spectre's farm.
Yup.
Oh no, you know that you got to get that line in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, with the The little scared man pointing at the graph, rising, because that is the case with this Spectre Midas.
For sure, especially when you have
It's getting bigger and bigger.
You have a Quaswex Inverter versus, like we said, the Medusa as well as the Ember Spirit. These two heroes really suffer versus this Tornado EMP. Particularly the EMP versus that Medusa, of course, but Tornado versus is devastating.
Let's look for some plays from RNG. They'll smoke up. Flyby looking to lead the way, followed by Lanham and
Radiant's
Arfu.
top tower is under attack.
Maybe I've hoped that Setsu would have been a bit of a bait, but OG aren't here themselves until now. They're going to be well prepared. They're bringing in the 4 of them.
And they've got 4 creeps. He's gone for the max Holy Persuasion, so he's got 2 magic resist.
And they've essentially got 5 of them. Horn is up and available from Ana if he feels the need to join
Dyer's
the fight.
bottom tower
so OG
is
are going
under
to go for this
attack.
wraparound. May just
Radiant
catch RNG by
of
surprise.
Scan.
Scan does catch OG, but
They'll see them. Thompson. Stone gaze out, but now he's going to try and run. He's sort of trapped him. Surrounded. That's attractive. Many potential rolling thunder interrupting here. They killed Setsu. They killed Lanham. Flyby is also in a world of hurt. As he's surrounded, he's got the one charge. Himself out of there now. You've got to tip this Ember.
What the?
Drop number 10. He's out of the game. He's tilted. He's done.
Dyer's
They probably
middle
just think
tower
that they've
is
lost
under
the game
attack.
at this
I
point.
think
That
they do.
move, if he triple rammed this thing
Everyone
in,
was dead.
they were all dead already.
Oh, no, Monet. No.
I mean, it's a spec. It's 3 to
Radiant's
13
bottom
versus
tower
a
is
Spectre.
under
They were probably
attack.
feeling pretty desperate now. They're probably feeling even more so. That was
Radiant
just
structures
that was just
are
chained in. That was a
fortified.
perfectly executed fight. Bailey,
Radiant's under attack.
He's going to have Fisher in a second. And he's more than fine. Jarex, he's not going to die.
Lanham, Rolling Thunders, tries to get in onto any heroes there. The Fissure blocks him off. He's actually not able to get on top of anyone that he wants to. And in the back lines, I believe Ana just kills the AA during the fight.
Yep.
Chops it. He finds the AA as well. Quick Fissure, Tornado EMP Spirit Vessel. Quick kill set up as they're just still looking to keep running at them here.
It's getting messy. OG hunting behind the tower. Jarex has got Fisher for 5 seconds. They don't even need it. Walking Flyby will come forward. They'll get Jarex. Can they get more money? Remnanting forward, Thompson quick with the Ghost Walk. Dust is out. Good swashbuckle as well. Onto them. Tornadoes out. Thompson provides the safety to get Ana out and down to the low ground. Now Thompson trying to going back in. Onto Thompson. Thompson's falling. Thompson's dead. RNG don't get the watch change. Out from Monet onto the 2 of the swashbuckle. Bringing OG low. Burrows trying to fly by. Gets the set kill. And they'll chase no tail as well. TP is going to the tower as Jarex will come back into the game. Hellbear smash gives the Jarex set up with a Fisher. Walks in with the Echo Slam. Slams down. Flyby. They get the kill on the Sand King.
They're looking at the Ember as well.
Yeah, eyeing him.
He doesn't have any mana. He doesn't have enough at least for the Remnant just yet. Almost.
Poking.
He's able to back off. Now they got what they wanted. Ana used the -1. Ana also cleaned up 2 of the kills there at the end. So getting himself a big chunk.
Pretty much going to be the relic done.
Yeah, it was looking like a pretty good fight for RNG there until Ana gets those 2 kills and sets himself up for that relic now done already. At 1650.
With the Midas and Smith as well.
Midas and Phase Boots and Soul
The
Ring.
greed is paid
Radiant's
And it's
bottom
not only just
tower
that.
is under
Sometimes
attack
it's like, yeah,
again.
he's got a ring. He's also level 14. He's extremely high level because of that Midas.
Jarex caught out on the top trying to farm up his
Radiant
bling dagger.
structures
You feel
are
RNG will
fortified.
be a
shaking?
quick
I don't
Dyer's
feel
punish
top
on
shaking.
tower
that.
is
Get
under
him with
attack.
these up rolling thunder plays.
They have to be
Dyer's
getting a lot of
structures
kills.
are fortified.
They have to keep setting up for some type of like just constant fights because this Medusa is nowhere near as farmed as this Spectre. That EMP is gonna always cause
Dyer's top
massive
tower
problems
is
for
under
Setsu.
attack.
As Ana, he doesn't really have anything that he's super worried about in this game.
Solon. He gets a Radiance before that next fight that's forced. Radiance Ember at this point is going to be so hard for RNG's team to deal with. They have no sort of defensive measures. It's not a game where anyone's building up a hood of pipe. That Radiance is going to burn them hard.
I have it.
Radiant's
before the
bottom
20-minute marker.
tower is under attack.
So how are ulti cooldowns? RNG, they could look to here. They've got Rolling Thunder in about 5 seconds, so smoked up. They are trying to look for something. Just hops in. We'll walk into them.
So them turn. Just burn the mana of Lam and Arfu. Mono jumps in, but won't quite be quick enough to grab Thompson. Thompson's able to walk out. Jarek's also grabbing Invis. To be able to set something up with that one. There'll be the smoke sent out to Arfu. They'll shrine up. RNG still keen to make a play. Flyby's got the blink picked up.
Very careful, quick hand of God there coming out from Notel as he Divine favoring someone toward the bottom lane right now. It looks like they want to play around this side, and it's going to be Seb, who has a pipe and also have triple cloak aura. So look at that. Look at that.
One.
Nice.
That's 2, that's 3. What's the magic resist stat for this set?
It's very nice.
Oh, he's not got the aura around about, but without it, 66. Flyby gone, and Flyby, he did have that newly picked up Blink Dagger, wasn't able to do anything with it. In terms of a surprise play.
Yep, he's continuing the pressure. Chase forward there, but
Yeah.
Thompson will head toward bottom to join them, and there is the Radiant at 19 minutes at level 15 as well. Oh boy. Thompson.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Just the control of the tornado.
Radiant structures are
Easily able to
fortified.
interrupt that rolling thunder cast, making it look easy. Thompson this game. 8, 2, and 5 on his invoker.
Man, when he has triple boss with 5 points in it next to only divine favor, that is max
Radiant's
divine
bottom
favor now. Okay,
tower
so it is
has
like 50
fallen.
HP per second on top of it. So.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's a hard game for RNG. And very tough spot. We're interested, we'll have a look. We know that Dota Plus, it loves Spectres. How much does it love a Spectre having a good game?
Probably like a 83%, I'm gonna guess.
89%.
Oh, man.
89%. And it's, look,
She was
it's
under.
sat around there for a fair bit of time. I think that's this is probably when the Radiance was picked up. Bam. Actually, no, Radiance was picked up later.
Later on.
And this was where OG got a big sequence of kills.
The top fight.
90% for OG, and that I feel it's hard to disagree with that. They've got the Spectre Radiance. They're very far ahead of RNG, and RNG struggling to really find plays to get those crucial kills. They look to Seb, even with the ice. They're not going to beat down low enough. That pipe keeping Seb alive. RNG, they've got to back up already. A lot of damage being done by that Radiance that Anna's just picked up.
He's got the Spectral Dagger cooldown as well, so he's going to continue throwing those out to chase forward. Aqua definitely dead here at top. Wants to catch another big card.
Jarex is in, no hesitation, jumps forward onto the atmosphere. Flyby surrounded in the trees, and the Sanking was slumping around.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Or at least start just thinking about what you're doing in game 2 if you're RNG. It's 23-7, 11k lead. OG with a lineup that's very much favored, went ahead.
It's not even just like the lineup too, it's the way that they're playing around it. Like RNG wasn't able to even get anything off there because of the way that OG hit around them in the fight. They just danced. They made it look so easy the way they just took that fight. And nobody even took any damage, it looked like. They just chased them out. Nobody could get any spell off that wasn't just a defensive reaction on the side of RNG. Now they just walk into the pit on them. They're getting hit by this ice blast, but they have triple cloak auras and look at the damage. 5 damage per pit on the Spectre. 7 that time. 6 that time. So a little between Tana.
Trying to interrupt it. It's slow. Get the kill.
Radiant's
They get
middle
the
tower
Aegis.
is under
Thompson's
attack.
able to kill off the rolling thunder Pango. Flyby. He's going to be chased as well. He's out of mana. This is in on top of them with a blink dagger. Not only get the Roche and the Aegis, but they get 2 kills to boot as well, OG. As OG absolutely steamrolling over RNG in this game 1.
They're looking more and more terrifying every game that I've been seeing them. They're just looking to get like crisper and crisper with their movements and with their execution inside the team fights. These team fights have been like, this game were pretty much flawless that I've seen. That top fight, both of these top fights, they went 5-0, right? Pretty damn impressive by OG and RNG. Now they're kind of just stuck. They're just sitting outside of their base here, unable to really get out. They know they're just going to get chased out and die. This could be a last effort here of the smoke to try to get a big epicenter.
This one goes Flyby as well. Thompson straight away, still get the timing by the tornado. Tries to get out, but they will get him. Okay, they get one. See if they can chase for more. Money's in up to the high ground, level 7. No tail, jump over the swashbuckle, no tail for her. That's going to look to roll down. his attempts to bring him down.
Walk back and he's chasing forward. He wants to get Monet, but also walk back.
One more remnant, Anna's in. Onto Simpson. Triple kill for Anna. Finally cut down by Monet with the slug spears. But he's only an agent. Anna's going to be back. He'll move towards Jax. Flyby having to keep Monet alive. Will be able to get away. Ice bar deep down onto Anna. Anna turning. Holding his ground. Punching into Arfu. He can now move back over to Monet. It's a dieback on the Ember Spirit. Flyby also getting chased. No Boris Strike available. More kills for OG. As
Radiant's
RNG
top
end up
tower is
all
under attack.
dead once again.
My God. Anna, 12, 0, and 13. Anna Spectre,
Radiant's top
level
tower has
21,
fallen.
24 minutes in.
Casually holding on to 4k gold.
He just got like 3k from the fight. He got his Manta finished on top 2. Oh my lord.
Dota plus
Now it's 99.
97.
Okay.
Nearly.
Oh my God.
It looks like it actually hit 99, and then for some reason it sort of doubted itself. It was like, maybe there's a chance.
The Spectre's way too big now.
It's a level 22 Spectre, 24 minutes in pretty much.
How's Medusa? Level 18, still decent. Yeah.
Talking about Medusa, they've just gone and found her. Just a chance for the stone again.
They bring Anna as well.
Flyby Sensu, slowly burned down. Thompson finds the tornado. Sensu's
Radiant's
out for
middle
a minute.
tower
No
is under
buyback
attack.
available on the Dusa. The tips continuing to be thrown out by OG.
Radiant's middle tower
Well,
has
wait, Thompson
fallen.
is actually hunting him. Lanham will be able to claim the bounty room, but Seb's waiting on the high ground. Gives the vision for the cold snap. And it's just kill after kill after kill after kill after kill for OG.
It really is. The story.
34 to 11 at just 25 minutes. You wouldn't think it's 25 minutes into the game when you see the kill score and when you look at this Spectre.
30. It's 34 is so many with this stuff. Like, they're just able to make so much happen. It's insane. RNG just completely out of this one here as they're trying to get something forward here, trying to get any type of farm, but like we said, every time they walk out, they're getting caught, and now their respawns, 17 seconds until Medusa's up, 17 seconds until Lasso's back up too. So immediately when that Dusa is back up, they can look to just make an aggressive play with the Bat Rider, who's probably going to get Divine Favored or Wizard Travel in. And it's all been with Anna when he had just the Radiance, like you said. Now he's got Manta finished up, going for the heart as well.
Radiant's middle tower is
Being
under
used as
attack.
well if they're going to try and start hunting for more, or at least pushing RNG right back to the fountain.
Radiant structures are
To the base, there you
fortified.
go. OG knows there's
Radiant's
not
middle
much to fear
tower
right
is
now.
under attack.
Guys, just make sure they're all full HP before any type of fight will even kick off.
Flyby. Trying for the entrance of the Epicenter. Does nice bring Anna down. That's a HP.
What a force staff to push him out of the ice blast. This was that.
Who was responsible for that?
That was Bat Rider, right? That's Seb.
It's Seb.
nice force staff by Seb, pushing Anna out of a potentially dangerous situation there, getting caught. The spell that they had. So back up. He's gonna shrine. Do they have Divine Favor? They do, so he get brought back, and he can even go collect those 2 bounty orders there.
Just continuing to grow.
He just has a heart finished. You know?
It's got to be one of the most. What's the GPM? Can
I mean, this is one of the most fun
700
vectors I've ever
GPM, very solid.
Most I'm the most XPM I've like experience per minute. I think I've.
I mean, it's 700 GPM at the moment, but if they have a fight that they win, take racks, take the game, it's going to be GPM.
Yeah, I think is 600 bit from his team here.
Thompson thinking about going back in.
The Batman turn.
And he gets rooted for that. Forced to the side by 7 in an attempt to try and put them back to safety. Gets a total cold snap out. Jax in with the Fisher. Focusing Flyby Thompson. He's into the sandstorm though. Flyby will be able to crawl himself away.
Anna has arrived with a heart.
Seb's hunting.
But
Lasso.
I mean, they're so ready to fight here. You got Haunt 5 seconds as well. You know how strong they are with this Spectre.
Flyby tries to TP out, but the vision's there for the cold snap. To cancel it as escape attempt.
Well, they could almost kill the Spectre when they threw every single thing on him before with the Ice Blast when it didn't connect. Now that he has a heart,
It's impossible.
don't think so.
It's impossible. This is going to be a game where Anna doesn't die.
Yeah, it does really feel like that. They're jumping all over the Setsu.
Setsu is dragged back outside of the base, not back even further with the flame ring. Will get the chance to pop the stone gates. So we'll allow himself to walk back up, but already after being picked apart by Thompson on the back lines, OG can get back in, push up to the tier 3 now.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Past the barracks as well. Very little RNG
Radiant's
can do
middle
to
barracks
try
are
and fill
under
them off.
attack.
They can just watch themselves lose their barracks. As Thompson is messing with Setsu, constantly Spirit Vessel, cold snapping him. That's the
Radiant's
first
middle
Rex
barracks
taken out
has
as
fallen.
the Spectre just continues.
Radiant's middle barracks are
An
under
extremely
attack.
free game. G. Firm grasp, firm control. 3 heroes all the way at the top there. And yeah, 9,000 ahead.
Radiant's top shrine is
Anna's
under
queued up a
attack.
BKB. Come on, Anna. You don't need that.
Dire are scanning.
I mean, he doesn't. But it's the safe one.
Of course.
BKB,
It's the safe
end the
one.
game with it. I mean, when he has his BKB, they can barely even touch him.
Radiant's top
I mean,
tower
they may just
is
look
under
quite ready.
attack.
No physical really at all.
Hot Mike could. Oh, he actually kills the bounty rune with Forge Spirit.
Absolutely perfect.
They get the bottom 2, and they're looking to fight here. They're standing on the side. They've got the haunt is ready.
Vision on flyback. Flyback will be able to far away. Hawk being used. We're going to see the jump straight away towards our far the back. Now around towards Monet. Monet has the remnant now. Will be able to jump away. Rolling Thunder catch down for a little bit. Chance. Jumps in with the slap. Doesn't catch anyone at all. Zap. Bring it away now. The big Thompson finds fire. Setsu out of the base with the finisher. Stone gaze the Spectre trying to bring Anna down low. Limelight in the book with the enemy. Bringing Anna down to half HP. But it's a and indeed it is. They'll finally tap it out. RNG GG is called. OG.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This game they just took this one looks incredibly easy. RNG never really got a chance to play in this game.
The execution of RNG in this game was absolutely ridiculous. They just
Yeah.
Thompson, with the amount of space that he was able to make running around the map, ghost walked. He's made them spend like 4 or 5 sentries. Yeah, they actually just picked RNG apart in this one. Like